What up, folks? Welcome back to ULTRAZILLA Toys, and today I have a review of the Marvel Legends Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 Darkhawk figure. I have literally no clue what Darkhawk has to do with the Guardians of the Galaxy. Maybe he's on the Guardians of the Galaxy currently. I haven't followed that in a long time, but Darkhawk brings back so many memories. I was working in a comic shop in high school when Darkhawk #1 dropped, the very first series in the 90s, and yeah, I loved it. I loved the character design, it just spoke to me, and like, this is obviously like a little bit of a modern take, I think, because I can't really recall exactly what the suit looked like, and I didn't look it up beforehand, but it makes a pretty good representation of Darkhawk in general, and I really like it, and it drew me to want this figure right away. So, nostalgia, guys, nostalgia. It's the name of the game. I was just talking this week about like picking your battles with like Marvel Legends, with Robo from the Foosh on, his reviews, and, like, nostalgia is one of those things that gets me, it's not to build a figure, it's not whatever, because I don't, like really being forced to buy a whole wave, especially when there's so many, of these Marvel Legends that come out, like, I'll just pick and choose the ones I really want, so, and Darkhawk was one of those characters. Now, is this figure, like, so, is it good? I don't know, there's things about it that's kind of weird, but, overall, I do like it, and it is cool. I mean, that's a nice Darkhawk, So, not bad at all. Sculpt-wise, it looks cool. That's a good Darkhawk helmet. There is some, I don't know if there's extra paint there or something in the mold, but you can definitely see this little bit of a bump here. So, but yeah, you got some armor up here and on his shoulders, collarbone and shoulders, and a little amulet here in the middle. So that's cool. This is a floating belt piece. So that's made for this. Obviously, this is probably, like, I'm not good with the, I haven't followed Marvel Legends long enough to recognize certain molds yet, so, but I'm pretty sure this is not something new. I am pretty sure I've seen these legs and body before. That might just be that standard body they use, the Bucky cap, I guess it is. I'm not 100% sure. But anywho, I love his wings. They're really nice. Comes out of his bicep, his tricep here, and his forearm. So very cool. That looks good. These little claws here, I can't remember if they're claws. It's been so long. If they're claws exactly, or like coils, because they're made from a soft plastic. So that's kind of interesting. They look good though. I'm gonna have to go back and check out some old Darkhawk. So let's get back to the paint. I was starting to mention his face has some weirdness to it, like a little bit of a bump there. It might be some paint bubble. I think that's what it is. But the red in his visor looks good, and the rest of the paint is clean up here on his helmet. Paint on his shoulder. Actually, the shoulder pads are just like this color plastic, silver plastic. This is painted up here. And this red amulet is painted. It has a little paint chip right in the middle. Can you see that? Yeah. So there's that. The silver on his gauntlets here look okay. It doesn't look completely polished. though. I don't know if that's picking up well on the camera, but there's little bumps in there and stuff. Not perfect, but it works. The silver looks good on the wings. The rest of his body is painted in this like pearlescent bluish. It's pretty cool. It looks good. It's got like a good starish, like a Starfield quality to it. I guess that's good for Guardians of the Galaxy. And here's where things get a little weird though, for me. Like you can really tell on the back here. His legs from this die cut down are a darker shade than the rest of his body. And that kind of bothers me a bit. And I noticed that right away when I took it out of the package. If you go back to my whole week video, you could see that, you know, when I took it out, there was like a little bit of a pause, and my eye went straight to this darkness on his thighs. And I'm like, why does that look so much darker? So that's, to me, is a bit of a bummer. I don't know how great you could tell, but it's there and it bothers me because it's not perfect. I mean, yeah, it's just weird. Like there's some more glittery back here also. It's pretty perfect on his torso and his arms, but for some reason it just kind of looks sloppy from his his thighs down. Oh well. It is what it is. Articulation on this. Oh wait, you know what? I didn't even mention this, but check out that neck. It's really cool. That's really nice in there, like the armor. See that on his neck? I like that. Armored neck. Very nice. So articulation on this guy. His head's on a ball joint. He can look up, can look down very well. You know, head turns, everything looks good. Tilt his head a little bit. So pretty good. There's also a hinge. Well, yeah, we got that. Does the neck turn? No. But that's good enough, you know. These shoulder pads articulate up, which is nice. They're on like a hinge themselves, so you can, you know, get his arm up and that won't block it. I think that's pretty slick. So well done there. There's a swivel at his bicep, the standard double jointed elbow, which is cool with these. You know, nothing really gets in the way, and I like that. That's pretty awesome. That makes for good posability and some awesome aesthetics as well. His wrists are on a swivel and hinge, yep, as per usual. And you got the ab crunch. Oh, my camera going down. All right, I think I got this is my new stand that I recently got, so I'm kind of still working it in a way where it just stays put. So, new tripod. So, ab crunch, waist swivel, standard. Legs go out. Not super far, unfortunately. The kick forward, not so much in back. Thigh cut, double jointed knees, and the ankle rocker and hinge. All standard Marvel Legends. Again, I mean, this is definitely a body we've seen. So, but it's good. This is a good figure, you know. I think it's the body type looks really good on this figure. The wings look good, so the aesthetics are nice. For the most part, the paint is good. You know, I wish, like, I'm looking at it from this distance, I don't really notice the leg thing, but it's definitely, when I bring it closer, I feel like it's just definitely a shade there's too much of a wash on there or something. Makes it a bit awkward. But, you know, it is what it is. So, doing some size comparisons on this guy. We have the usual guys here, but we have Drax up here. So you can see Drax is a bigger guy. And to mention the Foosh again, like, Robo's review of Drax and Groot went up, and today, you know, and it made me learn a little more about this body. So the only thing new on this guy is like the paint and his head. And yeah, again, it's new to me, so I didn't mention that yesterday, but really, I just really dig it. And I do dig, I didn't notice, but the head is, you know, it's bigger on this body than the original body. But I think this head looks good. Checking out Robo's comparison, I actually thought this head looks better on this body, personally. So, SH Monster Arts Ultimate Burning Godzilla, and Legacy Power Rangers Black Ranger, movie Black Ranger, and Mafek's Return of Jedi Boba Fett. Alright, and there's your size comparisons. So overall, I dig this figure. Couple little imperfections, but not bad. Still brings back that, you know, the nostalgia factor is high, and he looks, you know, overall he looks cool, and I think he'll look fine on the shelf. Get him into some cool poses. You know, I think that'll be great, just like that. I think that's gonna be my pick for the thumbnail, guys. Alright, so let's just bring him forward. Alright guys, that's all I got for Darkhawk here. Thanks for watching this. If you could like, comment, subscribe, that would be awesome. Please check out my Facebook page, ULTRAZILLA Toys. I will have pics up of this guy soon. I know I say that a lot, and I haven't, but it's coming. There's a big slew of pics coming. So come check that out. I also have news there all the time and various other things, so definitely worth your while. I post there every day, multiple times a day. Alright guys, and if you could, did I say if you could like, comment, subscribe? I think I did. Anyway, if you could share this video, that'd be awesome as well. And until next time, peace out, peeps.